Today we are here for the annual Mesa Walk.
We're going pretty fast. We're going at a good clip. When I'm out walking my dog in the morning, I'm much slower at this time of the day.
We are going to walk around the Southeast Regional Court Center building just a few times, as many times as we can for 30 minutes, and connect with each other and have some fun along the way.
We care about the whole employee, their health, their wellness, and their work-life balance. And overall, a healthy employee is a happy employee, and it helps us better serve our community.
Also, as a bonus, employees can earn their wellness incentive activity credit as well.
I did it for the points. I run regularly 3 or 4 days a week, so yeah, it was a good experience.
Although we don't always get out together all the time, it's always nice to connect. Social wellness is really important. Staying connected and not being isolated, reaching out to others, making sure that we're checking in with each other is important for overall well-being, but especially for our mental health and mental fitness as well.
I think it's motivating. I think they should do it more often.